Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of the Micro Machines Fire and Rescue Expanding Playset. This is one of 4 of the $15 collections of playsets you can get in 2020 now, this new release of Micro Machines. So pick this one up on Amazon for 15 bucks. You can get it at Target and some other places too. And yeah, so that's what we have here. And this one is, just by the looks of it, is going to be one of my favorites, but we'll see when I open it, because it just looks like it has kind of a lot more features compared to some of the other ones. It's got 3 levels, which is pretty sweet, and then yeah, just a bunch of ramps and stuff. It's got a little working elevator, and that is the biggest Micro Machine vehicle out of any of the other sets too. It's got a big fire truck there, so it's the least micro of the Micro Machines, I guess you could say. But yeah, you can see what it looks like. They kind of have this packaging style where it's all unfolded, so it's unnecessarily large, because you can see it folds into this this fire station cube style thing. So it's portable, which is kind of cool. But yeah, they could have definitely made the packaging smaller, and I think it's kind of like a marketing tactic, just so they can kind of up the price a little bit or something. I'm not real sure, but I don't know, makes it more appealing to people, I guess, if you can see what the actual set looks like, perhaps, but I don't know. Yeah, it just is what it is anyways, but it's got a few features highlighted: working elevator, 2nd floor ramp, and it's also got a 3rd floor ramp too, so fire exit ramp. And then, yeah, so here is the side of the box, and on the side you can just see the actual set. Again, that's all that's pictured there. Same with the back. Snap-on emergency exit ramp, rotates 90 degrees, this thing here. And yeah, so there's that. And then it also has the pictures of all the other 4 sets in the collection there. And then there's the other side of the box, top of the box, and then the bottom of the box. Those other sides are pretty boring. So let's go ahead now and open it up and see what we've got inside. Alright, so here's a look at the packaging that we have here, and just like you know, you would expect, you've got the tape and the ties that you've got to undo, but otherwise, yeah, this thing should be pretty much ready to go. Alright, so we've got all the pieces here, the play set, we got the fire truck, and then the 2 ramps here. Before I kind of do the review of the set, I'll show you some of the paper inserts here. So this first one is an advertisement for all these different Micro Machines cars you can get in this first 2020 lineup here, which is pretty sweet that they included this, so you can kind of see what those all look like. All kinds of different cars. You got single packs, starter packs, ultra rares, and rares, which I think come with some of the either the 3 packs or the 5 packs, I'm not sure, but these are the world packs, they call it, and these are like the 5 packs. Then they show the cars that come with all the different play sets too, although they don't actually show the play sets themselves. I wish they would have kind of shown pictures of the play sets, but you just see what the cars are that come with it. Anyways, we also have this instruction manual, which probably I'm not going to need to use too much because the set is pretty much all put together, but here it is anyways. May be useful for, as it does show you how to kind of fold it up. So there's that. And then on the back, just kind of shows you how to connect it with other play sets and stuff. So there is that. And then let's take a look at the features of this thing. Let's see if I can kind of figure out how all this stuff works here. So this ramp here, I can tell this connects right here. So I'm going to flip this one up and just try to snap that on. That snaps on pretty nicely. Let's see, it comes off and goes on pretty nicely. And actually, I wonder if you might actually be able to attach this one too. Maybe not. It has like the same connector, but it just doesn't really fit. Although if you did attach it, it'd be just a bridge to nothing. So I guess you don't really need to, but anyway. I'll put this back on here. now I'm having trouble getting it on again. Let's see. There we go. And once you get it in, it's pretty sturdy there. And then this piece here, this is interesting. So you're supposed to kind of keep it like this, but you can have it, let's see. Looks like you can have it, now I don't want to break anything, so I'm trying to be really careful here, but you can have this down. Let's see, at least it was down when it was in storage there, and it looks like you can have this ramp down, but now I'm having a hard time like clipping it back into place. It's like caught on something. I think it's down here. There, I just had to kind of pull this little piece a little bit. But okay, so this is what you can do. You can drive the car down here and then drive it down like this, I guess, and then this thing, let's see, this looks adjustable too. So this is like okay, so you can kind of go like this or something. It's so interesting. Not really sure what you're supposed to do with this now. Looks like you can kind of drive it down, and then I don't know if you just kind of pretend like this is an emergency exit or something, or I'm not sure what you do with that. Interesting. Maybe you could attach this track here somehow. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. I don't think it attaches. It would be cool if it did. But you can kind of open that up as like an emergency exit. So let's try this, see if that'll work. And I just got caught there. Yeah, so you can kind of drive it through, or just close this up, I guess, and then maybe I guess you can drive the truck down here like that. You can also fold this ramp up like this and then connect it to this piece. So you can have kind of two of these exit ramps here, so like that, and then go down this ramp, so that's kind of neat. I do like this a lot. This has a lot of cool little features kind of crammed into all the space, and then it's also got this working elevator down here, so let's see how that works. It works here, so you can kind of drive the truck in there, and let's see, this is how you lift it up. It's got this little knob on the back. We'll see how well that works. And the car got a little stuck there, but it's kind of hard to keep the car in place. Yeah, you can see that. It would be nice if it had like some little parking little divots in there for the fire truck, but I don't know. It works pretty good otherwise. It's just kind of keeping it in place is a little hard. But roll it down the ramp, and then it's got this little feature here. You can swing this in and out. So overall, there are a lot of cool little features here. And there is also another ramp down here. You can drive the truck down. And let's see, we'll spin this around. I'll show you the other end here. We've got a couple garage doors that should swing open here. So let's see there. Those just kind of pop open. You can drive the truck in and out, so that's pretty cool. Maybe it would have been neat if they opened from the bottom to the top, but this is kind of cool because you can drive the trucks right up in there, I guess, so that's neat. We also have a spot where you can connect with other sets this track here, so this connects right here, and I think that's the only place where you can actually connect it on here, so that's the only place I see. So yeah, that's that, but just looking at it overall, I really like how they kind of jam-packed all kinds of stuff into here onto, 3 different levels where you can kind of drive the fire truck around, so overall pretty neat. So now the next challenge here is I want to try to fold this up, see if it's not too hard to do without the instructions. So I'm going to close these garage doors, take these ramps off, and those come off pretty nicely, and when they're attached, they're nice and firm, so that's pretty nice. And then I'll pull this, and let's see if I can tuck this ramp down again. This is a little bit tricky. I don't know, just kind of gotta do something like that. It's a little bit tricky. So otherwise it looks like you just fold it in like this, and that should be about it. Now I gotta figure out, now that doesn't close very tightly at all, unfortunately. I'd really prefer it to be more of a tight fit instead of that, but I guess that is what it is. Let's see, I'm gonna try to figure out where, because there's a lot of openings here now, so if I want to park, you know, park this in there without it moving around a lot, that's going to be kind of a challenge because, you know, for portability purposes, it's kind of hard to find a place. I guess I'll put the truck in there, and then that's probably the best place to put the track pieces too. Just kind of stuff them in there, but they're going to kind of move around, and it'll be easy for them to fall out, unfortunately. So this is what it looks like all folded up, and that's pretty nice, but for portability purposes with all these openings, not very ideal, I would say. And I don't like how this is not a very sturdy connection at all, so I don't know if there's a way that I can try and fix that or not, but that's not at all very sturdy connection. So yeah, you can see I got the ramps kind of falling out and everything, so yeah. So not very good folding up, unfortunately, but as for the playset itself, I do really like that. It's very well designed. So anyways, there it was, the Fire and Rescue Expanding Playset from Micro Machines in 2020. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in future videos. Well, real quick before I go, I found out that there is a way to, just kind of got to work at this a little bit, but you can actually snap this a little bit tighter, so it actually does hold together nice and tight. The only downfall about this playset, of course, is just all these extra holes, so it's easy for the parts to fall out when you're kind of trying to be portable with this. But otherwise, I love it. This is awesome. So see you in future videos.